Hey YouTube, Rix here. In this video what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting vinyl heat transfer onto this really bright orange t-shirt. Now I was wearing this on my live stream today and I had mentioned that I don't like t-shirts that have nothing on it. Like this one has something on it, this one has nothing on it. So I'm going to put something on it. Boy, that's a lot of on it. Because I'm going to be using these vinyl heat transfers. And they're from Craftville. See, Craftville they're called. Can you see that? All right. Okay, before I get right into the actual design of my Superman, Lakers Superman image in vinyl for my super bright orange t-shirt, which my daughter thinks I'm nuts for doing, but I think it's going to look pretty cool when I'm done with it. I want to take a close look at this heat transfer vinyl that I'm going to be using here. Now again, it shows that it's from Craftville. And it comes with these instructions in the front. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take all this out and put it in a box somewhere just to make it easy to work with. So here we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Now I got a beautiful purple. I'm going to use this purple. That's perfect. And right now I'm going to use this yellow, but if I can get something that's a little closer to gold, I'll go with that. But let's look at what else we have. Okay, we have this black, and we have this flaming pink here, and the backs are white on these two, or this one here is black, this is white on the back. You got this blue, fluorescent looking goldish yellow white, got a brown, and you got a nice dark green here. Oh hey, wait a minute, here we go. Now this is my gold right here. So let me get that yellow out of there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go with that gold. See, I got a lot of colors in here. This is awesome. And I'm going to go with this purple. There you go, Lakers colors right there, folks. There's my colors for my Lakers shirt that I'm going to make. I'm going to call this my purple and gold. I'm going to put this to the side because this is what I'm going to use. Okay, got that yellow. We looked at that, and this is kind of a charcoal black. Other kind of yellow, it's more of a subdued yellow. I don't know, wine color or burgundy-ish, reddish color here. Apple green pattern thing here, which is cool. Real gold. It's not Laker gold, but it's real gold. Look at that. Woo. Gray. Then there's orange. This is the color of my shirt. Blue, beautiful blue. Burgundy. That looks like a burgundy there. Silver. Slightly purplish red there. Maybe that's burgundy and that's kind of wine. I don't know. So you have quite a selection here of colors. So it tells you right here, okay, we're going to create or design in a mirror image. Okay, you want to place your vinyl sheet in your cutting machine and make sure that the vinyl side is up. This is the vinyl side. The vinyl side is the glossy side. Okay, which is the white side for all these colors except for the black, white, and silver will have a different color back here. But for the rest of the colors, the white side is the vinyl side. Okay, well here's my Silhouette Cameo, and I'm going to open it up. Already got it turned on, and it's ready for me to load the vinyl in. When you don't use a mat, make sure that you move this little puppy over so that both these rollers can be right there holding the width of that vinyl. And we're going to load that vinyl in no further than you can see this line on the left here. Okay, now that I've created my images, my 3 separate images using Photoshop, I've loaded them up in my Sihouette Studio 3 here, and you can see there's the mirrored image of the purple S. And by the way, if you don't load it in mirrored, you can mirror it in the software, but I like to just load it in mirrored so I don't mess with that. And there's the part that's going to be actually white, but since white's hard to look at on a white background, I just made it dark brown, I guess. And I'm going to be cutting this out on white vinyl. And then I've got the gold here for the gold vinyl. The color of this doesn't matter. It's all, you know, you're going to cut it on colored vinyl, so this is not going to make any difference what color you have this, but I had it pretty close to the color I wanted just so I remember what each one is. Anyway, so I have it all tabbed up here. Now, first off, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this purple S, and what I need to do is in this particular software here, I need to select the trace area. So I'm just going to drag across this S here, and when I let go, you can see that it's selected. I got solid fill here, and got trace, and so I click that. Now it's ready to. It's already. You can see the little red line. That's the cut area. I set my print area or the vinyl size to 10 by 12. This right here tells you the border of where you can cut. I'm going to go over to the send, and you can see here it's showing the whole sheet that I'm going to be using. Then over here you have to set it. I set it to heat transfer smooth for the material, and for cut and auto blades to let this thing do the deciding on the setting, and I got this set on cut. Now back in the design area, by the way, when I first set this up, let's see, the print, was it print? Yeah. It asks whether I have a cutting mat. You don't need a cutting mat with this vinyl because it has a plastic backing that can act like the mat. So, and here's where I got the landscape set. Custom size, I said it was 12 inches wide by 10 inches high. That happens to be the dimensions of the actual vinyl sheets themselves. So I got that set. Now I'm going to go back to the send here. Okay, everything's good there. It's selected blade 2. I've already tested it. That works just fine. So right now I'm going to go ahead and load in the vinyl. And you're going to want to make the color side go down and have the white side go up on this particular sheet here. And you can see I'm lining it up right there. And then you're going to want to click this load here. And it's going to start feeding that in. Okay, that's good. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click here the button that says send, okay, and get this thing going. It says send as mirrored or send as is. I've already got it mirrored, so I'm going to send as is. Now it's going to dance. Okay, then I'm going to wait for it to say that I can unload here. Alright. And we'll just take that off, and next thing is to start peeling off. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get rid of all the waste that's on the outside here. So I'm going to start peeling a corner here. Just get that dug up so I can lift it off of the backing. There we go, and you just, all you have to do is peel. This is a little tacky, which is really cool because when you align it on your shirt, it won't move around. But as I start pulling this, it should start to get to the area that's cut and not lift it off. That's why this thing is tacky, it keeps it on there. As you can see, there we go. Just be careful, you know, no rush. real easy to do. You just pull it off. Okay. And I know there's one more over here somewhere. There it is. Try to see it in the light. Boom. Okay. And so as you can see why we cut it like this, because when we put it on the shirt, it's going to go on like that. Okay, so what I've done here is I've taken my t-shirt, I folded it in half, and I went ahead and I pressed it, and it caused a nice little crease down the middle here that's going to let me align this. Now, this vinyl doesn't give any instructions as far as whether I could do multiple colors, so basically this is going to be a trial and hopefully it's going to work. Now another thing to do here, and it won't hurt the vinyl, is I'm going to fold this in half and put a little crease on here so that I can find the center, crease that end as well. Now I know the line here and here I can line up with my shirt. And I'm going to come down about this far. It's about 4 inches, approximately 4 inches. So about right there looks good for me. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's good for now. Now, this is an actual, according to the instructions, this is going to have to be a cold peel because it says that I have to wait until the vinyl cools before I can peel it off. So I can't peel this off right away, though I would like to. So let's go ahead and let it cool down a bit. Okay. It's cooled down quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and just peel it off real carefully because again I haven't given it full heat treatment yet, and I can tell that it needs a little bit, so I'm going to be very gentle here because I'm doing something that is really not what it's designed for, but it looks like it's going to handle it just fine. So far so good. Don't want to rip it or anything just yet, or at all, period. Okay. So just gently, there we go. Okay, now that looks real good. Okay, now I'm going to put it back on here, and I don't have to do any real serious centering or anything because everything now is just going to be aligned to what's already here. So first thing is now I'm going to put on the next layer here, center it the best I can, get it nice and aligned on there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Well, since there's no vinyl exposed, I'm not going to use this paper just yet. And now I'm going to go ahead and do another 5-6 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and again I'm going to let this cool down. Okay, now for the final. This is not what this is designed for, so I mean it handles this so far so good. That's actually pretty good news. And now here's the white outline I'm going to put in here. So I'm actually doing a three color thing here, which is not what you would normally do with your vinyl, but I want to have a little fun here. So it's not perfect. Because the vinyl shrinks a little bit every time you do it, so it's got a little shrinkage, but it will work out good. And I'm going to go ahead and do the full 8 seconds on this, 8 to 10 seconds. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, there we go. And that's it. Okay, it's cooled down. I'm going to go ahead and peel her off. This is the final peel. There we go.
Beautiful.
Wow. That looks awesome. Yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Well, there it is. Check that out. My new Lakers Superman shirt. Yeah. Well, the vinyl feels really good. This feels like pretty high quality stuff. Of course, I'm going to have to put it through a few washes to know how it's going to stand up. So far, it's really nice. It's very elastic. Great stuff. It's not peeling up anywhere. It's adhered really fine. As a matter of fact, you really can't feel the edges, which is nice. It's very thin. And remember, I did this in 3 different applications. Normally you wouldn't do that with this vinyl, but I went ahead and did it, and it looks like it was successful. The only thing is, of course, is that each time you apply heat, okay, vinyl shrinks. So the last item I put on here wasn't an exact fit because of the fact that I had already shrunk the vinyl that was already on here. But it still looks awesome regardless, and nobody's ever going to notice that this wasn't exactly the way I had intended it to look. So there you go. All right. Now this was my test sheet I did before I did mine, and since it came out perfect first time, my daughter says, hey, I want that for my black t-shirt. Look at that. That came out cool. A single color Superman S. That is awesome. Okay, now what I'm going to do before I finish off this video is I want to make another design to use the vinyls on. And so I found this online. It's very intricate. I mean, there is a lot here, and I'm going to be doing a lot of peeling of vinyl. But I want to kind of cover all the bases with this material. To be quite frank, I'm having a great time with this. The vinyl is really, really high quality. I'm currently wearing my Superman Lakers t-shirt that I made just previously, and it just feels really good. It's very thin, and it's almost as if it's a part of the shirt, which I really like. Now, I was at Walmart the other day, and there was a sale on t-shirts, and they had these George's t-shirts here. They were $3 each, and they are very, very soft, and I'm like, $3, so I grabbed a couple of them. So I'm going to put that lion on this material right here, this blue material. So I need to find me a color that I think is going to be really good. Now, here's this package here that I still have of the vinyl, okay, that we're currently reviewing in this video here. So I'm going to see what kind of options I have for this color. This is a little more subtle. I like this because you can see it on here, but it's not real bright. So I'm going to leave that as an option. Right. So let's put all these away. Gosh, I just love this stuff. This stuff is great. Gosh, I wish I had you guys all here to help me out make a decision here, but let's see. Should I get a lion stand out with that color right there? That would definitely show. That would show really bright. Or one of these dark colors right here and kind of make it more subtle. Bold or subtle? I think I'm going to go bold on this one here. Okay, so I'm going to be using this blue one here. Okay, that I've decided on using. So I need to turn where the vinyl side is up here. And again, these 2 arrows here align that up. Now I'm not using a mat. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I got that set up so it doesn't use a mat. Doing this with one hand, so it can be done with one hand. Just make sure your wheel is over here and not way over there. And then with that there, I'm going to go to load. And it's just feeding it in. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's doing its little initialization thing there. What it's doing is it's actually selecting the blade number 2. Each time it clicks it, it increments and decrements that. Okay, now here I have my vinyl that I've cut out on the blue. This is the blue one here, the light blue, baby blue. And you can't really, you know, it's really going to be hard to see, but it's been cut. See if I can get it at an angle. See, now you can see the reflections there. That it's got these little lines, faint lines. Now I've got to make sure that I don't peel off the stuff I want to keep. So I printed this out on my laser here, and I want to keep the black on here. Okay, what represents this black? So everything that's white has to go away. So right off the bat, of course, I need to get rid of the stuff on the outside. So that's where I'm going to start here. Is I'm going to go ahead and from a corner here use this little pick thing that I keep stored underneath. There's a little drawer in my Silhouette Cameo 3 machine, which is really a nice place to make sure that you don't lose your little tools. And I keep my little picky thing here. I bought this pick thing on Amazon. Okay, let's see here. Now, last time I did this, it doesn't peel the stuff that's been cut, so it should leave most of those alone. So here I'm going to peel this carefully, though. I don't want to accidentally, in case some of the cuts didn't go all the way through, but I have not had that problem yet anyway. I would imagine if you have a bad setting or if your blade gets a little dull, that you have to be real careful that you didn't cut all the way through. But then there may be not much you can do about that anyway. So I mean, as far as saving what you've already done, you're going to have to probably recut again. All right, now I'm going to head out. I haven't quite got to the cut part over here. It looks like I'm about ready to get to the cut part, so let's see if that's going to... There we go. You can start seeing that it leaves stuff behind, which is good. So, let's see. Okay, there we go with that. Whoa, check her out. Okay, now the eyeballs. I got to get the eyeballs here. So just want to make sure that I don't go crazy here. I just get this eyeball because it's very intricate design here. Okay, there's one. Where did he go? Where'd it go? Where's my eyeball? Oh, there it is. It's right there. Okay, get off of there, you. There you go. And I got another one over here. There we go. That was easy peasy or cheesy. Now the mouth. I need the mouth, so see where does that's right there. I'll get that started. All right, pull it up. There we go. The tooth right there. And right there. And right there. All right. All right, now here's that little compartment I told you about. I'm going to put my little weeder thing in there. Close the door. See, it just slides right underneath. It's just really, really cool. And then I built this table that I talked about in another video so I could just roll it right underneath my desk. Is that awesome or what? All right, now to go over and print my shirt. Do that quick press. Just a couple of seconds is all you really need to do. The whole idea is to get a mark, a line straight down the middle of the shirt so that you can align your vinyl image. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and lay this in here. What I want to do is find the center of my image, which is right there in the middle of its crown, and that's where I want to actually put my crease. Okay, I want the center of my image. Okay, and then down here is the middle of his beard. So make sure that I got that. I'm going to crease that like so. Okay, good. All right, so now I got a better line to work with here. That's where I want the top of my image to go. Okay. And the bottom of my image is right there. Those lines. Okay, so this looks pretty good right here. That looks centered. All right. Okay, so this is a single color that I'm going to do this time. So just a full 8 seconds. So here we go. I got it at 310. So it's got to be from 300 to 320 degrees. I got it in the middle there, 310. All right, that was 10 seconds. Right, 8 seconds. I mean, whew, that's hot. It cools down very quickly. I mean, right now it's already cool to the touch. So I'm going to go ahead and start peeling. Oh, look at that! Wow, look at that shirt. Is that awesome or what? Well, there it is. How's it look? It's pretty good, huh? All right, that's one color. So that's it, guys. Awesome vinyl material. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. I love the way it feels. It's very soft. Bought this t-shirt for about $3, exactly $3 at Walmart. Very soft cotton, and I'm really going to thoroughly enjoy wearing that. That's an awesome t-shirt. All right, well, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This is Craftville, crap. Okay.
Bloopers. Take one.
No kidding. Yeah, I think that's where they're going to be.